Here are the tests on my 2007 Kohler Highline. I kind of think this logo is a little crooked. When I was setting it to the water line, I noticed that one of them said unlined at the bottom. I'm thinking, what the heck does unlined mean? And then I remembered, oh yeah, up north the toilets will get sweaty on the tanks from the cold water, so they'll put that styrofoam stuff inside, and that takes up some space, so this top line would make it use 1.6 gallons even with the lining in it. So I set it to the bottom one since that's for an unlined tank. And I'm using a Fluidmaster flapper with a float on it, and while I don't know what the actual setting for the float was, I just set it like this because it flushes most similarly to the ones with the older style flush valves and flappers. But anyway, let's give this a flush and see how it does on tests. Despite the shorter flush, it still seems to be pretty decent. I'm guessing it'll do alright on the tests. For the first test, let's see if it can take a washcloth. I know it'll pass. Did perfectly as expected. Now let's see if it can take a grocery bag. I think it should do well. I think there might have been a tiny bit of a struggle, but nothing that would have stopped it. Now let's see if it can take a washcloth and a grocery bag together. I'm thinking it'll make it past the opening all right. Might struggle a little bit, but it's going to hard clog at the bottom. That's going to be a pain to get out when I push it through the rest of the way. I'm going to go ahead and pull that back out, and I'm going to try again. Since if that gets through, it's going to be impossible to get it out. I'm going to try that test again, but I'm going to position it just a little bit differently. I'm going to put it up here so it's not right down in the center, and then maybe it won't try to take the entire thing all at once. So before, I think it sort of sucked it in from the middle, and I'm hoping it'll try taking it from the side. So I'm going to see how that turns out. Well, it certainly did better, that's for sure. Or did it? I'm going to try plunging it now. Oh, the flapper's caught open. It took it through with some help. I bet it would have overflowed if I kept flushing it. Now let's see if it can take a dish towel. Again, I'm going to put it up towards the front so it's not all in the middle and it won't try to jam it through all at once. I'm guessing this is going to clog at the end and be very, very hard to get out. I think that happened to one of my Ingeniums before, and I actually had to take it out of the setup so I could pull it out through the end. That wasn't fun. That's a fail, and it's not going to pass no matter how many times I flush it. So tank's about full. I'm just going to try that again, see if it does any better. Nope. I'm going to angle it a little bit like that, and I'm going to see, holding the handle, whether it can take it or not. Still no. I'm going to let the tank fill up and give it another flush. Usually when toilets clog, there is more drainage than this, but it seems to be pretty steady. Actually now it's draining a little faster, so I'm going to flush it again. Now to plunge it. Definitely a failure, and the flapper is stuck again. Now let's see how it flushes with a clogged siphon jet. This flapper is timed by a float and not a little hole in it, so I'm going to do a press and release flush. If it doesn't siphon, I'll overfill the tank. That was alright actually. And you know what? Even though it did siphon, I still am going to overfill the tank because I'm interested to see how it will flush. That was pretty neat. Now let's see how it does on a dirt test. Dirt's not sticking right off the bat. It's not going to be the most accurate bowl rinse test, but I'm going to see if I can get a good test on the clearance. Honestly, I think the bowl rinse will be pretty good. I think the bowl clearance will be bad due to the short flush. It looks alright from here, and I'm sure you guys saw the water went directly over that spot. So again, this is one of those cases with the weird new toilet problem where for whatever reason it bubbles up over the dirt. So I can't really see anything because it's 100 degrees out and the sun is beating down on me. So I'm just going to let you guys see the bowl rinse here, and I'll probably rewatch it and see how it did. But judging by my 2005 Kohler Wellworth Ingenium, I would say that it probably did really well. And I can see all this cloudy stuff around here, and you can see where the drips go down there. That's actually exactly where the dirt stuck. So again, all this cloudy stuff is the same issue as that with the weird new glaze. And I actually remember one of the new toilets I got, it was either the Denali or the Elliston, and it actually had a sort of slimy feel to the inside of the bowl because they coated it with something so it wouldn't do this. But anyway, I'm gonna give it another flush and see how much of this it can take. It left a little ball of some sort, but overall I'd say it did pretty well. But anyway, that's all for these tests. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe and turn on notifications. It helps my channel a lot and I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video. And I'm so hot right now, it is literally 100 degrees out, and this is why I'm never going to do a video in the bright sun ever again. If you ever see a flapper doing that, it's because the top of the overflow tube is blocked and it's bubbling